Hello dearlings, it is Jem. I am back for my week for an Nstl battle. This week I am versing Hephaestus. At the moment he is first in the league with a differential of +7. His MVP is Mimikyu, which is a terrifying one, and I love Mimikyu. As you can see, seriously different to me. I am -1, not doing too bad or as bad as I thought I would be, with my MVPs being Thickbolt and Arcanine. Now let's look at what mons Hephaestus has. You got some really scary bulk on this team, the opportunity for stall or just power, lots of opportunity for setup, and if you look at the bottom, all the stats are higher than mine. So overall, in every category except speed, I don't have the opportunity to win in just that pure stat, which is scary for me because that's something I like planning about and is a focus of mine when I prep and looking at where their weaknesses are. In this case, I can't see many weaknesses against my team, which is scary. However, we still might have a chance. Here's to hoping. Now I'll get into my sets now. Obviously, I'm bringing Megalopunny because I really need that speed as much as a speed junkie needs meth. See what I did there? They're the same thing. Anyways, Lopunny also gives me that general power, which I definitely need on a team just filled with bulk, setup, recovery, all of the things that I don't like against my team. Obviously, the bulk is the issue because, as I was saying, if you got a lot of bulk recovery, that's a lot that I've got to take in return. And then I'm most scared of Mega Venusaur because it can stall, it can attack me, and it can just smile at my face. So this is the team set that I've bought. I don't have Ice Punch for Mega Venusaur, it's just that I'd rather use a return or high jump kick. But I've got Brutal Swing to touch Bronzong because that's also another issue I have on his team. Moving on to Garchomp. I've got this set because I want to get rid of Lando, Eye, and Dragonite. The only issue is if it's a Levitate set on Bronzong, I'm not going to do a lot of damage with this. Hephaestus is very smart in choosing mons that work extremely well with each other and ensure that you can't just bring one for everything in terms of moves, because that's not going to exist on most sets. Very smart. And I'm also terrified about anything outspeeding me. Play roughs on Mimikyu. And also a few times I've misplayed with Garchomp and I'm terrified of that happening again. So I've just got to play it right. I'm bringing Trixie Mattel this time. Trixie can hit the most mons on Hephaestus' team. It's got Psychic for Venusaur, Hidden Power Fire, Bronzong, Moonblast, and Energy Ball. I figured because it can hit the most, I am going to Specs it, switch it out, and then just kill. The only thing is outspeeding, which most things do on the threat-wise, so I'm hoping people will switch into it and I make the right predictions. I'm also hoping that it'll win a little bit of confusion because I'm usually bringing a Cleric on my Florges, but not this week. I'm bringing Murder this week. I figured because it's got Bronzong, because it's got Venusaur, I needed something that's just gonna pack a punch. And it also gives me a free stat increase if I play it right. The only issue is predicting, and I can't let it take a hit because it's frail. So I've just got to make sure that I predict everything right and I take into account a lot of stuff, because I reckon if Hephaestus is playing well, they know what the best moves would be to go for, and they would assume that I would be going for certain things. So I'm terrified that if I don't play this right, it's going to lose me a game, but if I play it right, it's possibly going to win me one. So I chose Manaphy again because it just hits everything. It's great coverage and I can just spam something if I need to and get some damage off. Obviously, Venusaur is a huge threat, which that's why I bought Signal Beam. However, I've later realized that I have screwed up in that way, and Venusaur definitely resists Signal Beam because I had forgotten the poison typing. I had originally had Psychic there, but I switched it out so I could hit more things, and it probably would have been best to bring Psychic. We will see, but I was in a very indecisive state with Manaphy. I kept changing the set and it wasn't right, so that probably makes sense about why I kind of had that thinking at the time. Finally, I have Mother. I wanted to use this to add bulk on the team. I put on Calm Mind, Reflect, Light Screen, so it could set up for other mons and also set up for itself. And then I put Shadow Ball because it was going to hit Mimikyu, and also then it meant that I am hitting a few things on his team at least a little bit rather than just using Psychic. So let's jump into the battle. I won't hold you any further. He's going to lead with Mimikyu, which is good for me because I think he would probably assume I'd switch out now, but I just really wanted to break that disguise. Now I'm going to switch out again, which he predicted and goes for Play Rough. Bad prediction on my part because there goes Garchomp again, which is fine. He switched out again and I played well. He extreme speeds, probably to get damage off, and I take him down. I'm going to switch this one out because I'm choice specs, and it's going to toxic me, which is smart. I can already see that this is going to be a stally team, so I'm going to reflect and light screen, but I chose not to. I ended up going for a Shadow Ball. I think probably just to get damage off. I just want Bronzong dead. Jarable isn't going to kill me, so I can be in here for a while. I'm going to get out my dual screens because then it means all of my mons are a little bit safer. Obviously, I went for my hidden power fire and that did nothing. And then I went for my signal beam and realized how much I had ruined everything. It's going to toxic me and switch to Tapu Bronzo, which I just wanted to get a Brave Bird off because I didn't want any... I needed damage, basically. It's going to protect, and I predict wrong. which is a bit annoying. And then I predict wrong again because he stays in with his Bronzong. And I probably should have gone for Sucker Punch. He's going to protect, which is great for me because I Brutal Swing. I wasn't going to high jump kick against a Bronzong. And I take it down. So now I don't have a lot that's really going to do anything to this team. I wish I'd changed my set on Manatee because there it goes. But I'm just going to hope that I can get something down with Lopunny. I get a huge chunk of return damage and I'm just going to high jump kick. And of course I miss and kill myself. That's okay though. Like I said, I wasn't expecting a win. I was really terrified that I would get 6-0'd, to be honest, because with this team, there is so much that is bad. Thick as fuck. So, good job, Hephaestus. You did better prepping than me, and as you can tell, I've failed a few times in that battle where I probably shouldn't have misprepped. So I'm sorry for that, but I still hope you enjoyed it, and Hephaestus played really well. So I'm going to get out of here. I am going to promise you I'm going to do better next week, hopefully. We're battling Grey, who is a very scary opponent, but we will try our hardest to win for you guys. Okay, I am going. Bye.